Hey boys and girls, I'm glad you could join me again. I'm going to read another story to you. It's from the same series that we used last time, and it's called A Servant Like Jesus, and it's written by Lee Ann Mancini. Now, you'll notice there's a page, and it tells you about finding the hidden Bible on each page. So, as I'm reading the story, you look on that page and see if you can find that Bible hidden somewhere on that page. Ready? Let's begin. It was the first day of school at the Fish Care Cove School. Miss Stella Starfish waited at the door to greet her sea kids.
Welcome, my stars of the sea.
Alphabet letters and numbers, along with colorful pictures of all kinds of animals, decorated the rock walls of the classrooms.
This looks awesome.
Each kid's cubby has his or her name on it. "That's my cubby," said Bernie. He smiled as he placed his backpack inside it.
It's a perfect fit.
Some of the sea kids cried when their parents left. Charlie hid behind the cleanup sink. Miss Stella comforted the kids who were crying.
There.
She asked Charlie, "Won't you please come and join us for circle time? Everyone is nice, and I'm sure you will have a lot of fun."
Yeah, come on, Charlie.
Charlie stared at the sand floor beneath his crab legs. "No, thank you. I want to stay here."
No, I don't want to move.
Miss Stella said, "Okay, Charlie, you can stay there for now." The other sea kids had started to play with the toys. Suddenly, Willie pointed at Tina and shouted, "She took my piano!"
No, I didn't.
Miss Stella knelt beside Tina and said, "We need to share nicely. There are enough toys for everyone to play with. We all have to take turns." "I had it first," said Tina. "No, I had it first," Willie replied. Charlie crept out from behind the sink. He crawled over to Miss Stella and whispered in her ear, "Tina had it first. I saw." "Thank you, Charlie," said Miss Stella. Then she looked at Tina and Willie and said, "Tina can play with it first for 5 minutes. Then it will be Willie's turn." Miss Stella turned to speak to Charlie, but he had already crept behind the sink again. "Charlie, please come out and play," said Miss Stella. "No, I can't," answered Charlie. "Why not?" asked Miss Stella. "I miss my mommy, and I want her to come get me now," he demanded.
I'm nervous without her.
"I understand how you feel, but you really helped me when Willie and Tina had a problem sharing. I could use a teacher's helper. Would you be my helper?" asked Miss Stella.
I could really use an extra set of crab claws.
Charlie's eyes grew huge. He wiped away his tears and said, "I can see all around with my crab eyes. I have great claws for carrying things, and even though I only have 6 legs instead of 8, I can move really fast. Crabs can move sideways too. I help my mommy all the time. I'd love to be your helper, Miss Stella."
Thank you.
That day, the sea kids went on a field trip to the beautiful coral reef gardens. The coral reef was colorful, and there were all kinds of fish. All of a sudden, a wave bumped Bernie into the fire coral. Ouch! That hurts! Screamed Bernie.
Ow.
Charlie sprang into action. He carried Bernie over to Miss Stella.
It's okay, Bernie. I've got you.
Bernie got stung by fire coral, he said. Bernie had tears in his eyes. It's a pretty bad sting, Miss Stella said as she looked at Bernie's fin. The nurse will have to look at it. Charlie bowed his head and prayed, "Please, Jesus, help the pain in Bernie's fin to go away. And thank you for helping me not to be so shy that I couldn't help my friend."
Amen.
When they got back to school, Charlie carried Bernie back into the classroom. "Thank you for being such a good friend and helping me," said Bernie. "I'm glad I could help you," replied Charlie. All the Sea Kids watched as the school nurse, Miss Lena, came in and placed some medicine on the sting. "This will help, Bernie," said Miss Lena.
You're being so brave, Bernie.
"Thank you, Miss Lena," said Bernie.
That was fire coral.
It sure was.
At the end of the school day, Charlie was so busy cleaning up the classroom that he didn't see his mother arrive to take him home. "Charlie," said Miss Stella, "your mother is here."
Already? Wow, hi, Mom.
Charlie scampered to his mother and said, "I had a lot of fun. At first, I was a little bit shy, but Miss Stella asked me to be her helper because she had so much to do. Mommy, I prayed for Jesus to help Bernie, and I thanked him for helping me to be brave."
Jesus answered my prayer, Mommy.
After school, Charlie went home and read a story to his brother.
So God created the great creatures of the sea.
Then he washed the dishes and cleaned up the kitchen. His mother said, "I'm very proud of you, Charlie. You're such a good boy." "I'm learning how to be brave and how to help everyone. That makes me feel good in my heart. Jesus served everyone, and I want to be a servant like Jesus," Charlie said. That night, Charlie went to bed a little early because he wanted to make sure he would get a good night's sleep. He wanted to be a good helper for Miss Stella. He had decided that it was way more fun to be a helper than it was to hide behind a sink.
Good night, Teddy.
Before he fell asleep, Charlie prayed, "Dear Jesus, thank you for my great first day of school. Thank you for my mommy and daddy and all my new friends, and for Miss Stella. Help me to always help others."
Amen.
The end. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this book. We'll see you again next time.